So, guys, Black Friday, I was going to say is coming up, but I think it's upon us. I think it's an entire month at this point. Black
Right.
Friday just extends like further and further every year. It's going to be the entire year at some point here. But my question to you all is what figures, or honestly anything, but specifically figures, is what I'm thinking. Are you waiting to go on a deep discount? So for me, there's two that I'm really, really waiting to pounce on. Number one is a tumbler, and I know it's been really low already. I think it's been around 400 bucks shipped, from what I've seen it. So I'm looking like I think it could go lower. I think could go lower, but waiting on a deal for that one. And then also the Mech Test Tony Stark. I know Eddie picked that up recently. I want the special edition one, but I think it could go lower. So what are some figures that you guys might be waiting for some good deals, either Black Friday or beyond on?
I don't think I have a lot of figures that I need to purchase on discount, or like I'm trying to purchase on discount. I had a few that like I canceled the miles, and that was like a pretty significant discount. I think it was like
That was the
170.
Into the Spider Verse one,
Yeah,
right?
it was about almost like $100 off, and I was just like I just don't need this, like, you know.
The new
So I
one or the
can't
first one?
the original one, the one that
Okay.
Marco has. I don't. Maybe Marvel Legends. Honestly, there's a few that I want to pick up, but at like $25 to $30 a pop, they're kind of a tough sell. I did actually
Yeah.
just double up on the new Amazing Fantasy uh, Target one because it's $30, but like to put it into perspective, I was gonna pick up one on Saturday, and the store that I had 10 of them Saturday morning, and by the time I went to place the order for like a drive up pickup, around like 5 or 6, they had sold out of all of them. So it's just like a figure that eventually I think will be like a $50 to $60 figure. So I picked up that one. I should have waited for Black Friday, but honestly, just not wanting to pay double retail for a second, like a exact same figure that I have already. Um, I don't know. Like I think Toy Anxiety said they may do a discount. I had emailed them. I was kind of cheeky. I was like, "Yeah, I want this thing, but it's kind of expensive. Like, do y'all have any discount codes that are coming up so I could just wait?" And they're like, probably not. Probably around Black Friday." So there were some parts that I've been looking at their web store, but yeah, it's probably just parts, honestly.
Okay, so just parts for you. Eddie, how about
Yeah.
you? You've been going pretty deep into the 1/6 as of late, but anything you're waiting to swoop on?
I already got two figures today, man.
Jesus
Two
Christ.
I
today.
already got two.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this part of the
Sideshow.
chase-in rolling deal where you get a Star
No,
Wars
no,
figure every day, or
no.
what?
I do have
Like
two
a damn
figures coming
advent
from
calendar.
Chasing.
My
Yeah,
goodness.
I have two coming from Chasing,
Oh,
but
I did
it's
get
not part
something
of it.
recently.
It's the Sideshow Black Friday deals went up, or at least maybe these are pre Black Friday deals, but they
That's
had
a hard. You
35%
can never tell.
off.
It's like pre
Yeah.
Black Friday, current Black Friday, post Black Friday.
All I
What
know is
I've
I heard there would
noticed,
never be another sale, Marco.
the
That's what I heard.
only the only time Sideshow does like better than 35% off is when they do those deals from their live streams where it's like buy these three get 100 off or 150
Yeah.
off. Those are the best deals they do, but other
Gotta buy
than
a
that,
lot, though.
30% off is usually the top unless it's a buy one get one half off, and in that case they're 25% off each, so it doesn't really hit 30. So today they have 45 on some stuff and 35% off on some stuff. So with the 35, I got Endgame cap, the newer one. It's the Avengers cap, but from Endgame.
Oh yeah.
The
Okay.
and then Midas I got on 35% off,
I
and
did
they're
see
both
Midas.
like $5 or free shipping. So,
Shit.
and then I
Yeah.
was considering Fat Thor and the blue 85. I don't know what the name of that blue one is. It was like the Toy Fair
Listerine
exclusive.
Iron Man.
Wow, yeah, Listerine. The reason I want the Listerine one is because I don't know if it's 1/6 Kit or KG Hobby. They have a custom head sculpt
I
of
want that one so bad, Eddie.
Is it the Tom
Dude,
Cruise?
yeah, and I want to
It's
put that Tom Cruise head sculpt
I
on that Iron Man.
You're giving
Bro,
me
I've been
ideas
so
here.
Eddie. You might be onto something. I've been wanting that Listerine Iron Man for so long
Yeah.
for no reason. It kind of like because I have the retro sneaky, and it's just like every time people go to my
Yeah.
collection, they're like, dude, what Iron Man is that? Bro, I might have to get the Listerine if it's on sale. Or is
That
it on
blue is
sale?
nice. It is. It's
35.
35% off and either $5 or free shipping.
Mm,
Um, So for
I
me,
will say it is
the only
lackluster
other
in person, though. It's not
Oh,
as
is it? You've
nice
seen
as
it in
the.
person.
Yeah, I saw it at Comic-Con. I don't know if I mentioned that I went to Comic-Con.
Yeah, only every week.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a little lackluster, but it's still a cool figure.
Damn, I don't think I paid attention.
Yeah,
What is
for
it? The
me-
Mark? It's the Mark 85 base. Okay.
Yeah,
It is
I've
85.
been
yeah.
waiting. I've been waiting to find a really good deal on
Sonic figures.
Bad Batch Echo and 5 or
Sonic
Echo and
figures.
Hunter.
What the fuck?
I was gonna say.
Dare you?
No, currently the only
dare
figure
you.
like I'm like, yeah, I need that is, and it's not even that like bad is the Return of the Jedi C3PO because I want a New Hope C3PO, but that one I feel like would do just fine. Because who knows if they do a New Hope version?
Yeah, it might be
fucking
too
hope
close
they
at this
do.
point.
Like full chrome, shiny gold, at the end of the movie
God damn it. Eddie.
would be amazing. But I don't know if they're gonna do it. So I feel like that one would be okay. But that's also on pre-order. It's not even out yet. So just looking at the figures they have in stock currently, like there's there's really nothing that I'm like, oh yeah, I should get that.
It's tough to get excited for, right? Because it's a lot of retreads of figures that have been on sale before. But I think that's why it's like important to have your plan of like, this is a figure that I'm waiting for a discount on, instead of, oh, it's discounted, let me go pick that up, even though I was never planning to get it. Which could happen every now and then, but it's a tricky game to fall into.
Yeah, for me to be like, fuck, I'll buy that, the price has to be so good that the 30% off is like shipping and tax. It's like, oh, thanks, I guess, but
Yeah.
I could hit a number of the Facebook groups and get better deals and stuff there. So
That's true.
Yeah.
I've been like side checking is the end game, is the Fat Thor cheaper on buy sell trade or eBay?
Yeah.
And then if you factor in the points that you get on Sideshow, I think it works out to the same. And I also, the 30% off wouldn't be worth it if they weren't free shipping. Like it has to be 35 or 30%
Yeah.
off and free shipping or
And free
$5
shipping.
shipping. Yeah.
I agree.
So
That's
I've been,
where you really get the sweet deals.
Calculating that. Yeah.
And also you get a new figure though too, right? Which is something you
That's
can't completely
part of it, yeah.
discount.
Also,
But,
with the a slight warranty, like if it arrives damaged or broken, you can potentially
That's
get it
true.
exchanged.
yeah,
Very true.
Eddie, how
but that's
I will
also
say I
just
just-
like Sideshow.
I didn't know this was on sale. I talked so
I
much.
just-
Okay, sorry.
Snapped the arm off my Ahsoka.
Oh no!
Did you really?
This was the new body that was sent to me as well, and I snapped the frickin' arm. So
Wow.
Whoa, time out.
Eddie's
You-
gonna say
you
it's
had-
user error.
You snapped
Wow.
it when you first got it, and then you exchanged it. or
So
what-
if you
what happened?
remember, they
He does.
my Ahsoka, the hands were really weird. They had these weird gaskets in them. Like you couldn't swap out the hands. So I got a new body, and then I've snapped that body. So like a chump,
I
I
mean,
blew it.
how difficult was that? Or how did that happen?
Sounds
I
like
think I
user
wasn't
error to
being
me.
gentle.
Yeah,
there you go.
Dingus-
This fucking
dingus
guy.
to me.
I was just
Look,
trying
Mom,
I was
I'm
trying
on
to bend her
Collecting
arm.
Weekly.
Wow.
Basically. What up, Shane? Yeah, no, I was just trying
Hey,
to
guys,
cross
how
her
you-
arms. So I was pushing it a little bit more,
What
but
a
I wanted to do the
fucking fool.
crossed arm.
Now you can
s-
cross the arms pretty easy.
Shit's hanging
So-
on by
so-
a thread at this point.
So what broke?
You're such a-
Like could it be 3D
Yeah.
printed the part, you think, or
I don't think so. So it's the joint that connects the body, right? The body to the actual arm. So there's a plastic piece that goes into the body and connects to the rest of the arm. So it's underneath the sleeve that she has on. If that makes
yeah, but
any
you could
sense
pull
at
that
all.
sleeve off though, right?
You could pull that sleeve off, but I think there's a broken piece within the body that I'd then have to try to surgically pull out. Yeah, I don't know that it's worth it. That arm is just hanging. It's just dangling at this point.
So you just broke Ahsoka then, did you?
They did.
Marco, send me pictures.
Time to get
I
a new
think-
one.
Send me a
broke
picture.
Dude, you know what you do? You do
I will, Zach.
the
When it happened, he was like, "I broke a."
You pull the IKEA Detolf, man. You buy a new Ahsoka.
Money Mendes.
Okay, you're gonna have to break that down, Eddie, right? Because Marco is gonna be like all up in IKEA, going, "Yeah, I need this part."
Yeah,
So we don't sell them. We don't fucking sell them.
Oh man, I'm already blacklisted there. So, oh man. Well, yeah. So Shane, how about you? So Black Friday upon us now. Is there anything that I meant to say? Very Black Friday. Is there anything that you've been waiting to pounce on at a certain point? Like it's going to reach this price point, and then I'm going to jump on it.
No.
Wow.
I bet you're like, yeah, I'm really, really, really glad I asked you on. I only came to see you, Marco, because I regularly give you shit behind your back on my show on Monday, so hoping you'd watch on the replay and get it. So just like,
No, I get those little jabs every now and then.
no, there was actually. I was looking at a lot of the Black Friday stuff. From what I can see, tends to be discount codes when you buy a certain amount on in stock stuff. And I was told from Joao that the Clone Pilot is dropping down in HK. I like the Clone. I'm looking at the Clone Pilot. So that would be the only realistic one I think I would actually be taking advantage of if I could see something like that.
Yeah, that'd be a great one to swoop, especially after the whole hoopla that it might be waitlisted and already completely sold out. So yeah, that's a good one to keep your eye on. That's right.
Nonsense.
You are now watching the Bargain Bin Bros. You're goddamn right.
That was a hell of a cold.
What is up, everybody?
I
What was
was
that,
like,
Eddie?
why is the intro playing now?
That's like, that was a hell of
I tried
a
to do it
cold
CW style. Normally, I'd play the intro in the beginning. We do a countdown, but I tried to switch it up since CW has officially infiltrated Bargain Bin Bros. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bargain Bin Bros. I'm your host, Marco G, aka the Six Scale Scoundrel, and I'm joined here by a beautiful panel of mostly CW folks and Shane. So I'm gonna start off with Zach. Zach, how's everything going, man? You doing well? Oh, he's on mute. You hate
Wow,
to
you
see
hate
it.
to see
The
it.
Ox fodder is on you.
wow.
Fucking shocker.
Wow. Broken clock is wrong right twice a day. Yeah, I've been okay. I've been doing okay. I'm glad to be here with Shane. Sweet angel. Love that guy.
Oh.
Sounds like awful sarcasm,
I was
like,
I love that guy.
but I appreciate it.
This fucking guy that just called
Shane's
me
here?
out.
This
Awesome.
guy, fuck it, yeah,
One
was so,
figure focus.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus.
He did call you an Irish fuck before, but I think that was a term of endearment.
Hey, man.
I respect that. I respect
Taught
that.
me about Ireland. I didn't know it was a different country. I thought it was all the same.
Fucking
overseas,
this
come on.
guy.
I thought it was these Kingdom United. I don't know. I saw the King once and I thought I knew everything.
I'm coming to OxCon next year to kick your ass.
Oh, wow. All right.
Oh, dude, I'm getting a
Yeah, well, actually, you boys have guns, so I won't.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Talk mean behind your back, though.
That's right. So, Dean, how you doing
Introduce
today?
Shane to hollow points.
I'm doing
Dragon's
good.
breath.
I actually genuinely love Shane, so it's cool to be here.
He's one of the
but
best
yeah,
and the
what's
worst.
What the fuck, bro?
What?
How dare you? Are you in his membership, bro? Because if not, then you don't love Shane like I do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
Oh, I'm not in any
Got him.
memberships.
I actually
bro.
think the only membership I'm a member of is Collecting Weekly, so yeah.
Same. Vice versa.
Hey,
Thank you.
Well, actually, OnlyFans, but
Wow.
we won't talk about that.
But yeah, I was fucking doing nothing today. Day before Thanksgiving, I was just watching RP on YouTube, and you were like, "Hey, is anybody free today?" I'm like, "I'm free every day. It's in the Constitution." But I'll join you. I'll join you for today. So glad to be here.
Love it. Thank you guys for bringing my fix of CW since I missed yesterday. So I really appreciate you being on, man. So Eddie, how you doing today? You got the day off, or you're just working from home?
working from home. I've been working from home this whole week, so I didn't feel like I work in grocery stores, and I didn't feel like being in grocery stores
Oh,
this week.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
this is a
Oh,
I
good
did
week to
grocery
avoid
pickup
grocery
yesterday.
stores.
It was like half hour to fucking wait.
Yeah, I went to get Thanksgiving stuff on Monday, like mid-afternoon, and I thought people will be at work, and it's not too close, so maybe it won't be super packed yet. I was wrong. It was packed. So it's been a good week. I started brining the turkey this morning, so that's cool.
Oh, there you go. That's a pro move right there.
Yeah, man. I've been really
Awesome, brother.
getting into. I wish I could smoke the turkey, but I can't do that. So I've been getting into cooking a lot. So I'll be having.
It's a
fun.
good productive hobby. So you're doing the whole feast. You're making it all yourself, or?
I'm making the turkey, the ham, and the stuffing, and then Adriana's gonna make the sides, so like mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and biscuits, and yeah.
Awesome, man. Damn, cannot wait to eat. So
No.
Shane, I know the Thanksgiving talk is lost on you, but how you doing today? I know you said it's been a long day, so glad that you were able to make it on.
Yeah, thanks very much, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had a parent-teacher meeting after school, and so there was that. And I'm actually supposed to be at the Queens of the Stone Age gig now, but
Wow.
I was just too bloody goddamn tired. I just came home. I've seen him 5 times before, so it's not. It's still a bit. I still feel a bit guilt. I feel like the 25-year-old me is going, "Oh, you fuck! Just you're tired. You're tired. Go to the
You
gig,
old
asshole."
man.
Yeah. So yeah, but no, it's a good day though, and looking forward to having a chat.
Awesome, man.
yeah,
Well, appreciate you choosing us over a rock concert.
Yeah, they're
the
only
highest
rock
compliment.
legends, man. Come on.
That is incredible. So, yeah, thanks for being on, brother. So let's check in with the chat really quick. We've got Cuervo in the house. Hurry up, Marco. Need something to listen to while I'm at work. Thanks for being on here, Cuervo. We got Larry Walker. Same here. I'm at work. Need something to watch while I have downtime. By the way, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Larry, thanks for being on, brother. We got Collector Joey in the house. Collector Joey did a fantastic job on CW yesterday. I asked Gigi if she could tell that I wasn't on, and she was like, I was watching for a few minutes. I didn't even realize that wasn't you. So perfect stand-in for me. We got Taria in the house. Thanks for being on here. We got Alvin J. We got Joe Ava 123. Hey, thanks for being here. We got the movie canon. Hi, fellow collectors. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday figure shopping. Lots of good deals out there. Shane 16 figure focus sounds like user error. It definitely was. I was not being gentle with my figure. I should have known better than to push it. So we got 6 scale collector in the house. What up, fellas? Thanks for being on here. We got the Empire Strikes. Thanks for joining. And we've got the money team. Whoa. Hey, thank you everyone for being on here today. So we're going to try to keep this a pretty breezy stream, but just wanted to start with one thing really quick. We are coming up on 2,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and subscribe to us. And our affiliates over at Collector Zone are kind enough that they're donating a blurg. So Marcos over there is donating a blurg. We're going to be doing a 2,000 show blowout. I know that we said we'd do that for 1,000 subscribers and we never did, but for this one we're going to have to, because we're going to do the giveaway live. So the only thing you have to do is be a member of Collector's Zone Cantina over on Facebook, and then we're going to post on social media a day or two before we do the live stream. Be in the live stream. We're going to do some trivia, and then everyone that answers the questions, we're going to put into a random drawing and do the giveaway that way. So we've got a blurg, and then we've got two $25 credits for Collector Zone. And I do want to mention that we've also got a promo code, since this is Bargain Bin Bros, 15% off, either full pay pre-order or any in-stock purchase. So it is 16fix is the promo code, not 16fix as other folks have speculated, but definitely go check out Collector Zone. I'll put a link down in the comments. So with that, let's start really quick with Ahsoka. I know this figure's been talked to death, so I don't want to spend too much time here, but I do want to ask, is anyone else on the panel like me that they didn't necessarily love the show, but they're finding that the figures are so good that they're really tempted to go pretty deep down this line? I'm kind of feeling like the Thrawn, this Ahsoka, man, there's so many others from this line that are tempting. Chopper's tempting as well. So anyone else necessarily didn't love the show, but maybe is thinking about going deep down this line?
Yeah, so I wasn't the biggest fan of the show. It wasn't horrible, and it wasn't the worst Star Wars show we've gotten. But I've liked
high
these
praise.
I've liked these characters way before the show. So adding a Hera, a Sabine, a Thrawn to the collection is not out of the question. It's like I would have done that anyway. So it just sucks the show wasn't better, but you know, we'll see how it goes from now on. But yeah, I definitely this is shaping up to be a pretty good line.
And all the damn sculpts are so good too. It's scary.
I think I'm the opposite of you, Marco. I enjoyed the show. But I think the figures are great, but I actually don't think I'm gonna get any of them. Cause the more
None of them
that
from
I
the
get-
show, really.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe like far down the line, because I think they're great Hot Toys, but I don't have love for them. I'm trying to go with Shane's advice. I don't. I have love for the characters, but not these versions of the characters. The only one that would be no different is Chopper. So I guess I could get Chopper, but I wouldn't want a Chopper without the rest of the characters. So I'd rather have animated versions of them because that's where my love stems from. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll be getting any of them anytime soon.
I kind of maybe want to get Thrawn. I don't really have anything. I guess Vader that it could go with. This one's kind of tempting, but I don't know. It's also it is a good deal, but it is $300 plus tax on $300 and shipping. So I don't know. I think it does look very good though. I think if there was an Ahsoka I would get, it would be this one. And I do think with like Cad Bane, maybe this isn't like the best example, but in the past they've given us like versions of characters that have things that weren't shown in the media that they're from. So like they gave us Toto 360, which we never saw in Book of Boba Fett, but we know is a part of his character. And given that this outfit is the Ahsoka the White from that last episode of Rebels with the staff, it would have been nice if they threw in that little staff with the circle at the end. So
And what about the owl?
I would say either of those would have been cool. I don't think we see the samurai. I don't think we see those
Samurai,
in Ahsoka.
I
But you're right,
think
right? Like, that is
Mando,
important.
it made an appearance.
In Mando, you
in
do
this-
correct. Yeah, I think that would have been the best time to include that, to be honest. But yeah, I think this is a good figure. I just don't think at the moment like I'm investing in this line yet.
So Shane, I'm going to ask you. I know that you're against me getting multiples of figures. You and Gigi are aligned on this. Let's say one wanted to, roll the dice and try to take the faceplate from the Ahsoka the White and put it on the black costume version. Do you think it's worth it to, buy a whole other figure to plus one that you already have? He's like, why the fuck
Can't
did I
keep
come
getting
up with
away with this. No, I think that's a terrible idea. Like, we don't know if they're going to fit, so that's a big dice to roll. Now, what you could do is, I don't know, let everyone else go first and let the Justins of the world go in, because he's going to try and make that switch, and he'll tell you if it fits or not, and then maybe if you want to pick one up after. But no, I don't. I think that's a terrible idea, to be honest. Whatever about swapping out the entire head sculpt, but you're saying just take out the faceplate with the tiara thing and try and switch them?
So my thought process is this is extremely galaxy-brained theory, but I was like, they're giving us two faceplates because they're definitely going to be interswappable. So you could use the angry one on the Ahsoka the White, and you can use the more standard version on the black, and it's going to be appealing for those who already have one version.
If that happens, that's great. And I don't know if that's going to be possible or not, although I'm clearly skeptical. But I would still do what I'm after saying. Wait until let someone else try it first. And then if it works, then grand, you can track down your copy. But no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be. That's a big $300 plus gamble to go and do. I definitely wouldn't do that. Like, I don't even think swapping the head sculpts out might even work, because I know they're the same character and the same scale, and they should be this. They should be the same. It should be proportionally fine to swap them, but there's no guarantee. Even though they're the same character, the head could end up being slightly bigger, slightly smaller. So, I wouldn't be doing that anyway. Put it that way.
Just use a Dremel. You'll be fine.
There we go. You know how
See,
gentle I am with
you
my
use a
fingers, though.
Dremel and you'll be fine. But like I use a Dremel and it's like, oh look, there's 7 bits here. I don't have those skills.
It's like
Yeah,
when
that
I
was
work
a
on a
bit-
car. I always end up with extra pieces at the end. Like, bro, what the fuck?
You didn't need those.
These fucking
anyway.
bolts go.
I was being a bit tongue in cheek there because knowing Hot Toys, it's probably not going to work out. And Taria's already saying that tiara is attached to the faceplate on the new Ahsoka, at least from photos in Secret Base. So,
Yeah.
So maybe it's not going to work. Maybe it will work. It's definitely a big dice roll that you can't count on.
Absolutely.
But I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that that's the case because it really would be cool to put this really S tier Rosario Dawson figure or sculpt on. I think that which is the superior figure, the black version, at least from the costuming. So that's my
Yeah.
theory.
Do you know what
Black
though?
one is the superior figure. Is that what you said?
What was that?
The black one is the superior figure.
Sorry, I said superior figure. I think a superior look. I really like the black look. a
Yeah,
lot more.
I would agree. Yeah, I think the only thing better about this one's the head sculpt. I'm not giving him credit for those
And the
lightsabers.
shoes.
Oh,
Definitely
I
not
don't
the
like,
arms, though.
I don't like those.
Oh,
little
there is there
ninja
toe
toe
articulation or
socks.
something? Yeah, okay.
I hate those things.
And apparently
yeah, just-
newly developed joints.
Yeah, just looking at, I really like this outfit. I think if I was gonna pick between the two, I'd probably go with this one. Also, Zach, the Rebels outfit is very different, but
I mean,
it's
so is the
similar.
Cad Bane. I mean, it's the same character though. Like, give her the staff, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, the cloak is different. The underrobes are different. Like it's a totally different thing. But yeah, the staff would have been cool. But yeah, I like this a lot. I've already said I have kind of like my ideal Ahsoka with the season 7 Clone Wars one. But this is fucking sweet. I like this a lot. So if I need another Ahsoka, or if I find a really good deal on it, I'd rather pick this one up than the one in the black.
Okay,
Or-
interesting. Yeah, I like this look a lot. I like the black look a lot. I like this figure a lot. That's kind of where I'm differentiating. It's just, yeah, it came together really nicely as an overall package, and I think it's the head sculpt. I think that's really what's selling me on this. And Shane, I don't even want to look at you because I don't want that. I don't want that guilt there. But I think
I'm
that
holding you accountable.
that you should. Someone should start holding me accountable because Gigi's obviously failing over here. But yeah, I think that the head sculpt is just so damn strong that it makes this figure so appealing to me. And I didn't. Everyone knows how many issues I had with the series overall. When she turns to Ahsoka the White, I'm like, this is so convoluted. What was the motivation? Why is going somewhere better than going nowhere? We don't have to retread all that. So I was pretty adamant that this wouldn't be a figure for me. But damn, the sculpt. it's
When
getting
is she going to Helm's Deep?
me. Right. Exactly.
Oh, that one was for Zach. I thought
I
at
like
least it would
it.
get.
I like this. That's why I say I like you. You're a good guy.
I was thinking sarcasm.
That's my real voice. That's just how
I was
sound.
thinking,
How dare you?
You know, when I was thinking, I heard you giving out about the staff, and I was like, if only there was a YouTube channel, a group of collectors who could get staffs into figures that didn't previously have staff.
Wow, we could do it. We could make.
This
staffs
could be
great
your
again.
biggest challenge yet. You'll
Anytime
come
a
back
figure
as,
needs a staff, you come to us. We'll make it happen.
yeah, that's it.
Oh man.
It's a good
Well,
idea.
yeah, I'm
we
hoping
we should push for that.
I'm hoping for the staff and the owl as a Zach's Wonderland exclusive. But a man can hope and dream.
I've seen the file. It's the only thing with resin. It's so brittle. Like to make, I think it'd probably be like something like 10-inch staff. It'd have to be in 2 pieces. I'd have to like put it in a Tinkercad and hollow it out with a cylinder and then put like a rod inside. I think it could be done, but it would be pretty fragile.
And that's like 7 more inches than you'd really need to.
I was waiting for someone to say it.
Yeah,
I was
mean,
thinking,
if
who's going to jump on this
I
grenade?
was giving him the alley oop.
Eddie, we just watched the episode of Seinfeld where Kramer kisses Jerry and George walks in. and the face
Oh, and he walks
that he
back.
makes while he closes the door. I'm like, that is just completely
Great
Eddie.
episode. Yeah. What the hell?
Taria is saying, you accomplish it in art. Hot Toys is the next challenge. Convincing J&D to do something a consumer wants is the end
Jesus
boss.
Christ.
Yeah, they already said if you don't like what they're producing, then you're not a real J&D fan, and their figures or statues are not
Guess
for
I'm
you.
not.
So we're not
Guess
real
I'm not.
fans. So
Because Marco, you already have an Ahsoka, and you were talking about this one. I was thinking, like, won't that like take money away from your Joker J&D fund? Like, I assume. And then there's a
It's
Joaquin
true.
Joker coming out, man. Yeah.
yeah,
around.
I don't think I need the J&D Joker. We'll just see how good it is. But a silicone head, I don't know, is going to be the selling point for me. But never say never. You know, I'm a simp when it comes to Jokers. Speaking of things that I simp for, 90s Spider-Man. This figure, so walk me through the timeline. It was dropped on the Japan Facebook page, right, saying this is
Yeah.
coming soon.
No, the
And
Twitter.
then
Twitter.
Oh, on their Twitter, okay. And then they made a full reveal that it's going to be exclusive in a few Asian markets, and then also limited on Sideshow, right? Is that all the facts there?
I think that they said it was a Hot Toys exclusive, which typically does make its way to Sideshow. Not always. I can't imagine that this wouldn't.
I think
But-
they did list Sideshow, like
Oh, did they
Sideshow
really?
information
okay.
coming soon, and
Sure.
said limited quantities. Okay.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people are disappointed by that. I think Hot Toys is getting into the more limited game. I think they did it with the classic red and yellow Iron Man. They're doing it here. I don't really know what the purpose is, though.
Of doing it
Seems
limited.
like an
you mean?
odd in game, yeah. Yeah, like some people are saying, well, maybe they're competing with Mondo and trying to get the sales, but it's like, well, this is also limited, and Mondo does do timed exclusives, but they also do regular releases. So I just don't really know who this is for. Like, I know Eddie said that the Silver Eyes are pretty iconic, but to me, it's like this isn't really the '90s Spider-Man that I would say like would pass as the animated TV show Spider-Man. It's definitely a more McFarlane style with the eyes, but I think Eddie, you said it was an Ultimate Spider-Man, but to me, I can accept that, but don't throw the '90s branding like front and center. You know what I mean? Like
That's what was confusing to me. Okay,
it's
so
kinda
I'm not
odd.
the only one.
yeah,
If it only has the silver eyes, I'll agree with you.
for sure. And I will say, like, I know Nick's Collectibles had kind of harped on Hot Toys for the body choice on the symbiote, but if that's what they're going for, then this body is like completely wrong. He is fucking yoked in '90s Spider-Man. Like, he is huge.
Even Peter Parker's jacked in that show.
Well, crazy fact, they're actually the same person. So, of course. Why did you say it like that?
Well, yeah,
he's-
it's obviously
he's a
now that
fucking
now that I've thought
monster
it
in the
through, it
show.
was this idiotic comment. So I take it all
Zach,
back.
that was the fucking funniest way of
I thought I was making a point there, but obviously I wasn't. So negative
Just
points.
like that, it's on the internet forever.
Bro,
Oh man,
I'm
well,
gonna have to go back and fucking clip that. 'Cause
Team
that
clip
was
that and send it to me.
fucking hilarious.
I do disrespect Zach
Clip it
pretty
and send
often
it to
when
me.
he's the host.
It's true. He takes the piss out of me all the time.
So I did have that coming, but you didn't have to get me that bad. You could have just you couldn't.
Dude,
Bro,
send me that.
'cause-
I love.
The delivery was like, oh, he doesn't know this. Like, it wasn't sarcastic. It was like, let me blow this
Holy
man's
shit!
mind.
Oh
Zach,
my God.
Zach
That
just
was-
said he takes the piss of me. That's brilliant. He said the phrase. That's the phrase.
Oh, I learned that from Ian.
Yeah.
I learned that from
Sim-
Ian.
Yeah, good.
One of your
Good.
countrymen.
Fuck off.
He only did that because you're here. He doesn't talk like that
showing off.
normally.
I like
He's
it.
showing
I
off
like
a little
it.
much right
Look,
now.
I know a lot about the culture over there. I learned how to make tea. Ian said if it's not colored like He-Man, it's not the right color. So I know all
Oh,
about.
I don't know. Like,
Is it He-Man blonde?
I don't know. He-Man's too white. I like darker tea.
Well, it's like the
Like-
skin color, not the hair color.
No, I'm talking about. I like really, really dark tea, but I
likes
like
his tea
leave
very
the tea
black.
bag into it. Like
Yeah, of course.
strong
A
tea.
little bit of
yeah,
milk.
Yeah,
Yeah, good stuff.
Nice.
yeah.
Awesome. Just want to quickly shout out Calvin Low Key Collector. Hey, Calvin, if you're free, let me know. I'll send you the link as
Yeah,
well.
I love that guy.
But yeah, man, happy holidays to everyone. Let's see. The Empire Strikes is saying, I like the Green Goblin accessory. Yeah, I actually didn't notice that. And I had been staring at this picture for a long time. So obviously we've established I'm a dingus.
Do you
but
mind,
that's
Goblin?
confusing.
What?
What was that?
Oh,
Like, do you mind the goblin, Shane?
This is a setup, so I'm gonna.
No,
just,
the
I'm
inclusion
gonna,
of Goblin. I was saying, do you mind Goblin?
I'm not saying shit.
yeah, good call.
everyone pause. It's a trap.
I think I've been gotten like 3 times on that one, so I was like, fuck this.
Ben's always the
No.
easiest though. He just walks right into them.
He tried to get me yesterday. I was like, don't fucking try it, bro.
I was there when the old magic was with your witch.
Six scale collector saying someone needs to make a full on McFarlane style Spider-Man. I think that's the tough part with this one. It's beautiful. I'm definitely going to be going for the limited release. Let's just assume it's going to be 300.
Man, Pancake.
Oh, sorry, we had a
She's on
visitor
guard
over
dog
here.
patrol.
Yeah,
Love to see it.
she's going crazy right now. So let's just assume it's going to be 300 plus. But I think I'm still going to go for it. But it's not quite like Zach was saying. It's not quite the 90s. It's not quite the McFarlane. It just seems like a really weird
close.
mash of.
It's
It's close. Like
McFarlane.
it kind of has the spirit of a lot of these, but it doesn't quite fill in one particular lane. So it's either good or bad. But to
I
me,
think you
it's
guys are nitpicking
a little
here. I
off-putting.
think it's pretty damn sick.
I've never done that, Eddie. How dare you?
I like the colors of it. I like the eyes. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come with white eyes too, but if I'm wrong on that, then I apologize and I will eat crow on the next stream when it's finally fully announced. But I like it. I think the goblin is dumb as fuck though. I hate statues did this with this forced perspective thing lately,
with you,
and
Eddie.
I don't want to see Hot Toys start doing that because it's like if that's just an extra. If that's more money I got to pay for that stupid accessory, then I'm good.
It's true because it's not even that high quality. Like if it was something that was like completely printed, if it was one solid piece and not these little flimsy things, like if it was Zach's Wonderland level quality, then it might be worth paying a bit extra for. But and Cuervo's saying Goblin is dumb. I agree, and Cuervo loves Goblin, so that's odd. But
Always goblin.
he does. So anyone else have any other thoughts on this before I ask the follow-up question?
I really like the camera.
Yeah.
That's
just-
pretty
I would
cool.
like-
That's a cool
I
accessory.
would like to have that camera for the Homecoming Spider-Man Deluxe. So if he's walking to school, a little school bag, and he's got his camera as well. I know it wouldn't necessarily. He's got an iPhone. And then again, he could have an iPhone. Maybe he just likes shooting this kind of old-fashioned. It looks like an analog camera. I just think it's a cool accessory. So, eBay or Monkey Depot.
Yeah, so I perused the comments just on whoever posted this. Hot Toys eventually posted it, and other couple groups posted it in their chats and stuff. And a lot of people kept comparing this to classic comic Spidey from the first Spider-Man game. And they're like, oh, this one's better. This is, if I wanted classic Spider-Man, it's already out. I could buy it right now. Well, but one thing I saw reoccurring was that this one, for the most part, is like a traditional cloth material, which is going to be a little bit more forgiving in terms of posing around and stuff. Maybe not so much on the blue part, but when you articulate the shoulders and the elbows, that red is going to be a lot more forgiving down in the ankles, because that material can be kind of unforgiving. Typically, what they put on the Spider-Mans, so that's cool to see. But that's about as high praise as I'm going to give this one.
Yeah. No, that's a really good point. Now, that's something that I thought of as well, because remember the bunching around the shoulders was a big issue. So this one might circumvent a lot of those problems, and it does really look great. I'm excited to see more. So hopefully, like Eddie said, it comes with additional eyes. I do love that camera accessory. But Shane, you're saying wait on the secondary market. Remember the churro. What got everyone crazy. That thing probably goes for like $800 by itself. So you could be paying a pretty penny for the camera.
Wow.
If I picked up the camera, yeah, fair enough. But I wouldn't go paying through the nose for a camera. I don't need it that bad. I just think it's cool. I think it's cool.
If I
You've
find a
got some
churro
focus.
file, I'm making churros.
You should, honestly. A holiday
You could
churros
buy
for
it.
everybody.
You could buy an actual camera for $300. That's nicer than
shit.
this one.
No shit. It's a really great point. So I do want to ask. So now we're kind of seeing a theme. This is, correct me if I'm wrong. This is a second version of the comic, or this is the second one of the comic line, right? We've had Iron Man, and now we've had this Spider-Man. Has there been any others?
That's what I'm confused about, because in their own marketing on their Facebook page, it says classic comic Spider-Man. I'm like, but then why does it have the 90s cartoon, the animated Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Which, the outfit's not too different. Like, I get that, but like Zach said, like, you're marketing it one way but selling it as another. It's confusing. Pick a lane.
Dude, I just got shipping on this for Corvo. My waitlist converted on this yesterday, not the waitlist converted like half a month ago, but it's shipping on the 27th.
This Iron
Okay,
Man?
so you're getting this.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I'm not getting it. I bought it I went on the waitlist for Cuervo and it converted, so I was like, oh, sick. So it's going straight to Cuervo, but I thought it was cool that a somewhat limited hot toy converted for me. That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
If anyone
man.
has
Okay,
the
so
Hot Toys churro, I need measurements. I found a churro file.
so Cuervo actually does. I ended up.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Cuervo,
yeah.
let me know
So
the length of the churro, please. And
for the
send photos.
Spider-Man, not your churro.
Jesus Christ.
Well, they're about the same. So
Holy
Wow.
shit. Oh my
That's
god.
fucked up.
So I do want to ask. So we've got this comic inspired one, and then we know Present Toys has been putting out these, in my opinion, kind of subpar, the Magneto and the Cyclops. We've got So doing some comic figures, but what are some additional classic comic characters that you'd love to see? Let's say from Hot Toys, because I think they're potentially doing it the best. From Hot Toys, who would you like to see next? Zach, I'm gonna start with you.
Symbiote Spider-Man.
Yeah, dude, that would be game over.
But give me the Secret Wars eyes, and like Eddie said, make them interchangeable.
Yeah.
Give me the McFarlane eyes. Give me some choices, because if you don't do Secret Wars eyes, then you're just. I'm gonna have to make my own, because.
I only because I don't think we have enough female figures, and they rehash kind of Iron Man, Spider-Man, to death. Either a comic classic Black Widow or even a She-Hulk. Because people love She-Hulk. That was, a lot of people were excited for the show, and then it was like, well, this is a fucking disaster. But I mean, yeah, people really love that character. I think it'd be cool to see them tackle that in the classic style, or even like a I just forgot the character's name.
She-Hulk would be crazy though. That would be a really beautiful figure. You already know.
Yeah,
dude, the Hot Toy She-Hulk is pretty sick looking. I know the show sucks, but I actually like the Hot Toy.
I know a lot of
I know
folks were
it's not
hyped over that
comic,
one.
but sorry.
Yeah, I didn't particularly love it, but okay. So Dean,
Do you
we'll wait.
love
We'll come back to him
anything
once
other
he.
than Joker?
What was that?
it was
Do you love anything other than Joker?
it was the
That's a good question.
she was in Thanos' group in the movie. I forgot that character's name.
Oh, Proxima Midnight.
Proxima Midnight. Her fucking classic comic design is so fucking cool.
That is true.
Really? Okay.
That would be awesome to see. But that's such a probably
Look at
like
Dean,
B or
man.
C tier character at this point. But that I would think that would be so cool.
Yeah, that'd be badass actually. Okay, so Eddie, how about you? No more
I-
no more Joker slander, please.
I'm sorry. I apologize. So I have two, only because I'd love to see them both. One technically has been made, but it's not the version I want. So the first one would be Cosmic Ghost Rider. I would love to see a Cosmic Ghost Rider. in
Bro, I
1/6
love
scale.
Cosmic Ghost Rider. Yes.
He'd be such a cool figure, man. Especially with light ups, and the suit is a very cool suit.
It's very toyetic for sure, the design.
Yeah, that would be a sick figure. And then Thor. And I know there's classic Thors, but specifically Thor from the God Butcher line from that comic series. He's got kind of the look that he has on the Breaker of Brimstone statue from Sideshow. It's more of like a modern look. That would be a really cool looking comic Thor or 1/6 scale figure in general. But those two.
Heck yeah.
Apparently,
I like
Proxima
those
Midnight's
choices.
actually relatively new, so I guess it's not really classic.
Well, yeah,
That's cool. Still counts.
Yeah,
I like that choice.
I love
though.
her comic design. It's fucking badass.
So Shane, I know you're more like me. You're
You
more
didn't
like a
say
cinema guy.
punchline. Sorry, I cut you off, Marco.
No,
but
you're
I'm
fine.
surprised
Well,
you
she's
didn't
not
say
Marvel.
punchline.
I thought we were talking about Marvel.
Oh, my bad.
I kind of started down that lane. I didn't specify, but yeah, good catch to stay on there. So Shane, you're more of a movie guy, but is there any comic version that would catch your eye?
To be honest, no. So like, I'd only be saying, like, get these for what I've heard my friends, actually want, representations of comic book representations. But like, if you look at this, their first two, they've done an Iron Man and they've done a Spider-Man. So it's just another day in Hot Toys. Hot Toys being Hot Toys. They do loads of Iron Mans. So now they're just doing comic book Iron Man. They do loads of Spider-Mans. They've done every Spider-Man under the sun for the comic books, or sorry, from the games. And now it's just another Spider-Man. So if maybe you're getting your hopes up that they're going to go deep into this line, maybe temper your expectations on that one. But with that being said, what would I hope they do? I'd hope they do popular characters that people would actually buy, in the hope that people would support the line, and then you might get some kind of fringe characters. So give them the Thor, give them the comic book accurate Captain America, give them
Maybe
a
a
Doctor
Thanos?
Doom. Thanos, you prick.
Oh,
Right,
man.
so Thanos, Doctor Doom, a Hulk, they're like big, heavy hitters that I think people would actually like. And then if people supported them, maybe they can cast the net out a bit further and do maybe more fringe characters.
Yeah, I love that idea. Starting with the heavy hitters for sure. Mark Attack's listing a really good one right here. A Daredevil comic would be dope. Not sure if it's mentioned. No, that would be fantastic. I'm gonna simp for Wolverine. I know that Sideshow version is out there and available, but it's just so not good. Like, we just need a 90s Jim Lee Wolverine. Someone just do it well, and it'll go crazy. Like, I can't imagine it's that hard to do. 6 scale collector saying, how about a 90s Cable? Massive body, all the guns and pouches.
That's a great call.
I think Present Toys teased a Cable. I can't recall if it was Cable or Bishop, but...
And
yeah, I
do
think
his
that they
feet weird. Like Rob
you go.
Liefeld driver. Do weird feet on him.
Wow.
Huge chest, small little tiny feet.
Tiny
That's the
little
version we
feet,
want. Absolutely, but yeah, I think I hope that we get a lot more comic inspired stuff. Even though I'm not particularly a huge comic person, grew up on the cartoons. I think that it would just be a nice, interesting variation from what we're getting already. And especially with the writer's strike, they might have to dig deep into the pouch to kind of fill that gap from when things were delayed for next year. So next, I'm going to move on to some sports here. So we're going to try to cover all the gamuts here. Enter Bay has recently been doing, either by new creations or by some reissues, going back to some early 2000s properties here. So we've got a Derrick Rose that they've announced, which is a reissue. We've got a Dwayne Wade with the Nano Sweat. Actually the Nano Sweat edition of Dwayne Wade, looking like, as Zach would say, looking like a baked bean over here. I don't really love this body choice, but it's a cool... It looks nice overall.
Jesus
But yeah,
Christ, that's exactly
the body's
what I would say.
the body's looking a little interesting. And then there's Vince Carter, which was an absolute must-have for me. So I really like that they're going back to this era, because they haven't been super successful from what I'm seeing with a lot of their newer figures. They had a Kevin Durant that he had already been traded by the time he came out. They had a Ja Morant that didn't do particularly well. So I think this is a really good lane for them to be in. But I want to ask you guys, and Shane, I'm going to start with you because, I don't think you're a big basketball person, but how about soccer legends? Like, what would be, from kind of as you were growing up getting into sports, what would be like a classic sports icon that you would collect a 1/6 character of?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Marco. I'll never buy a sports character, or even like the Kurt
Ever.
Cobain, a big Nirvana fan, but I don't really
Civilians.
like. Yeah, maybe it's civilians or real world. I like to come in and to the collection room and it's just, from movies or science fiction or comic books or something like that, that it's just like otherworldly or, kind of divorced from reality in a way. Like, I mean, the closest thing to a civilian character are the two Peaky Blinders. Actually, sorry, I'm off topic. Zach, did you get those Peaky Blinders
It
figures?
finally shipped. Yeah,
Good. I'm
after we
delighted.
roasted them on Wednesday,
good
it shipped.
stuff.
He was going to
Did
burn
you-
that company
did-
down to the ground if he didn't.
Did you end up getting
Allegedly.
the Arthur too? Because I know at one point you were just getting the Tommy.
No, I want the Arthur. I couldn't swing it. And
Right.
once I was gonna buy the Arthur like right after the when I got paid next, but it took a month to
Yeah.
ship, and by then I was like, I don't really trust this company. And
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. I'm glad it shipped though, but yeah, it's pretty damn good. I like it. I mean, it's it's not like the sculpt isn't hot toys quality, but yeah, you see what I mean.
It's good
It's pretty
enough.
damn good. But yeah, so no, Marco, I wouldn't. But I mean, if you're asking me like who were the sporting heroes growing up, it would have been like the '90s. Manchester United team, so you're talking like Eric Cantona, Roy Keane, David Beckham, obviously. So, but yeah, it wouldn't be enough for me to collect any sports character.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. And a few corrections here from Mark. He said, "Don't call it soccer." Excuse me, I meant footy. And then also,
God,
he
don't
said,
call it footy either. We don't do that.
All right, what do you call it?
It's just football.
Football. Okay, there you go. All right, so footy for sure. And then early 2000s, with the exception of Vince. Apologies, area. I got my eras wrong. Kind of lumping in all the early 2000s and 2010s together. So let's see. Cuervo said, "Jesus, soccer or footy is dumb." Okay, well, boom, roasted. So okay, so let's go with Zach next. Zach, you're kind of hit and miss when it comes to following sports,
What
right?
the
Like you're a
fuck?
sports
I follow
guy.
sports
You're a
all the
sports guy,
time.
but you were
The hell?
unboxing Gandalf instead of watching the Eagles beat the
called
Chiefs. So like I would
commitment
say
to
you're not
duty.
hardcore.
You're the one that skips every time one friend has anything. You're like, nah, fuck
Wow.
these guys, I'm out. Fucking guy.
It was once, maybe
Um,
twice, maybe 10 times, but
Yeah.
so
okay.
who would you collect?
For basketball, I think obviously you got to go with the greatest basketball player of all time, Tim Duncan. It's just a shame that they haven't made one of him yet. I don't know, because it seems like they're not really focusing on one era, right? So, I think at some point, I think it would be hard with the licensing, but I think LaMelo Ball, one of the better younger players.
Wow,
In the
LaMelo.
league.
Okay.
Although getting the big baller brand licensing might be quite difficult. I mean, there's some good young players right now, right? Wemby, if he is as good as we're led to believe, I think that could be a cool figure at some point. I mean, there's a number of players that you could do. I think they gotta. I feel like the Jaw, it's either going to sell really well or sell really poorly with all the shit that he's got going on. So there's it's an interesting license, and I think sports, like doing current stars, I think it's tough because every good or bad thing that the old players have done, like it's not really going to change their legacy at this point. But you got players that are active like Kyrie, who can't seem to save his ass, or John Morant, and they're still making characters.
It's kind of
these, it's just too volatile, right? Like, I think it's better, if I was to invest, to either pick a player that's fairly squeaky clean like LeBron, or stay away from the new guys and kind of focus on the older ones that are retired. So, that's kind of what I think. And Derrick Rose getting a figure is interesting because I feel like, I guess when they made the original, maybe he was really good, but he's had so many injuries that, like, I just feel like he's not, like, if you're picking 20 basketball players to make figures of, like, I don't know if he makes the top 20. To be honest.
He's more like a could have been, right? I think
like at that point, like make a Jeremy Lin, you know what I mean? Like, like if you're just making like what could have been figures,
Linsanity would be crazy. Actually, that's one
That
that I
actually
would
sounds pretty well.
definitely. Come on, they got to
waved
be
off
creative
Kobe,
here.
bro.
That's right, exactly. No more Kobe, no more Jordan.
Now
Let's
one that
start
I would
expanding.
buy, if I don't know if they have made one, but a Charles Barkley, bro. I love Charles Barkley. He's one of my favorite players. So
I think Barkley's pretty notorious about not, wanting his.
no, yeah. I think typically he asks that you donate like a few million to the NBA players retirement thing, but
How dare he try to support his other.
That's why he's not in 2K actually. But
God, that's such a sad thing. Like he's trying to do a nice thing, and then they're like, "Nah, forget it. We're moving on without you."
Yeah.
So Dean, I love the Tim Duncan choice. By the way, that's a great one that they definitely need to do. Dean, how about yourself?
Yeah, in terms of basketball, I'm going to be super biased. Timmy D, David Robinson, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. Those are my guys. If it's not the Spurs, I really don't care. So I couldn't.
Well, they're going to do a Wemby. They have to create a brand new body for that one, undoubtedly.
No, they choose a Kevin Durant body.
He's way longer than Durant.
Yeah, he's like, isn't he like really like thin?
He's a
That's a
freak.
good starting point, though.
Durant was like muscular.
No.
Well,
Kevin Durant, not Kevin Garnett.
Oh, did I say Garnett? Okay, sorry.
You said Garand. So I was like, what? M1 Garand.
the legend Durant.
Sorry, I was thinking of guns, so I'm
He's got guns on the mind.
all the time.
Getting that jaw figure for sure.
But
Yeah,
if we're
I'll be making
if
Glocks for the jaw figure, by the way, if anyone needs one.
if we're talking like football,
Michael Vick, bro.
God, actually, that would go crazy. He's in
Yeah,
Madden
you
now,
get-
so I think enough.
you gotta
He did his
mention-
time, right?
you got to mention the goats, right? Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Brett Favre. But of course, I'm
Not
a
Brett
little
Favre.
biased. So
I've
what?
seen that man's penis, bro. I don't want a Brett Favre.
Okay, that's your fault.
It was on Twitter. I opened Twitter's the first thing I saw. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Don't open Twitter. You learned your lesson.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith,
Ooh, Randy Moss, bro.
Tom
Brady?
I said Tom Brady.
Dude,
No.
Randy
okay,
Moss
really.
for sure.
Yeah, Flozell Adams. He was a lineman, but holy shit, he was amazing.
LT, bro.
DeMarcus Ware. Dak is okay.
Don't fucking know. There's no fucking way.
He's not like
There's no fucking way
I-
you just said that.
right. You're not wrong, Zach.
You take it back.
it's-
Just
it's-
a hot take.
I mean, in terms of Dallas Cowboys quarterback, Zach, we had fucking Drew Bledsoe at the end of his career, fucking Quincy Carter at the end of his career. Who else did we have? Oh, Vinny Testaverde at the end of his career. Like, I'm used to awful quarterbacks, okay? So, like, Dak isn't the worst. Tony Romo, on paper, is one of the greatest quarterbacks on the
statistically
fucking planet.
incredible.
And he has nothing to show for it, and he fucking sucked. I hate Tony Romo with a passion as a Cowboys fan.
Just be a Raiders fan for a little bit, and you'll see how you were fortunate to have a quarterback that was at least good enough to get you to the playoffs.
Oh,
we
you
had-
guys have Rich Gannon?
Rich
for a
Gannon was
while?
great.
John
back in the
Madden.
day, for sure.
Yeah, John Madden. Yeah, his team was fucking ridiculous. Oh, as a coach. I don't really remember John Madden playing. That was probably when they were still wearing leather helmets. So,
Back in the days.
but yeah, there's a lot of, as a Cowboys fan, of players that I would like to see. So
It's a solid
just
list, brother.
tons. Yeah.
Yeah. So Mark Attack is saying Enterbay could use the avatar body from Hot Toys for Wemby. Actually, that's not a terrible. It's not a terrible idea.
Oh my!
The Empire Strikes is saying, has anybody made NFL figures? Not to my knowledge. I think the closest lead that I had was Iconic Studios. I know mentioned that they took a meeting with the NFL. It must have been a little difficult to actually get that license because I haven't heard an update since then. But I feel like, man, if they just did a Tom Brady, I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but you get the ball rolling. I'm gonna pull up a custom here in a second, but
Or like
go ahead.
Deion Sanders, a Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders, arguably
Barry
the best running back
Sanders
to ever
is-
play the game. I mean,
Poor Shane
Or you
is
could do
like,
a
I
OJ.
missed Queens of the Stone Age for this shit.
Maybe Jazz Inc. will make a Bronco.
Man, I was just about to make that joke, but I didn't want to be too rude.
Your face said it all, brother. Oh,
yeah, or you know, what's his name? The Immaculate Reception. Shit, I'm so
oh,
bad.
Bradshaw.
No, not Tony Bradshaw.
Franco Harris.
No.
Okay. Well, so really quickly, Calvin is saying, wait, what? Spurs fan. Empire Strikes is saying William Perry, the fridge, is incredible. Mark
Oh,
Attack
the
is saying
fridge.
Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol would actually be no Lakers Pau Gasol, but that's pretty awesome.
You're
Come on,
right.
Marco. Bo knows. Yeah, Bo Jackson, absolute
You
classic.
were-
That would be a no-brainer.
You were right, bro. It's Terry Bradshaw. He was the
There
quarterback.
you go. Let's see. But he wasn't. Sorry, it was Franco Harris was, I think, the Immaculate Reception, right? Oh, yeah, both
says
of them
John
together.
Fuqua?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that guy.
Let's see. And then
Steelers
Mark Attack
fullback
saying, how
Franco
about
Harris
Malice
caught
in the
it.
Palace?
It was Franco Harris. Fuck, you're the man. You're awesome, bro.
Oh, man, because it was against the Raiders, so I know this football history. Empire Strikes is saying, I was about to comment on Shane's face. Poor Shane. And then Cuervo was saying, we need a Chris Webber and Robert Ory combo. How dare you? You've been blocked. You have been blocked.
Jim Brown, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana,
Love it.
Walter Payton. I think that's who I was thinking of, Walter Payton.
Yeah. Honest, like they've got a plethora of legends. I get
Mean
maybe
Joe
it's hard to
Green.
security
Yeah,
license.
dude, there's so many people. Holy shit.
Yeah. Any of these. So I do want to show something really quickly, but Eddie, go ahead. Tell us who you might how you might get if there was any sports legends that were made.
I'm not a huge sports guy, so I'm good with MJ, and I haven't even got him yet. So, yeah, I was out on that whole conversation.
Okay, sorry. You and Shane just really completely alienated you guys. But I will just show really quickly here, and I think maybe Collector Joey was the one that shared this. G-Wiz Customs is doing this Joe Montana, which is awesome. Like, I've been waiting for someone to try to do a a custom set like this. I would love to do a modern day player like Devonte Adams, as long as he's a Raider. But this is a good step right here. So custom jersey and custom pants, and it seems like a stock body, but this is badass. So definitely keeping an eye on this to see if what comes of this whole setup. Had you guys seen this one already?
We're in that chat, but yes.
Yeah.
Jesus. You don't always see
I get a
everything in the
Steamin'
chat.
Willie
Sometimes
Beeman,
you're like,
bro. I get a Steamin' Willie Beeman, bro.
oh, there you go. You don't always see everything. So anyways, just wanted to bring this to everyone's attention. I had sports figures kind of top of mind because this looks badass. So hopefully that's a successful project and that they do plenty more.
I couldn't forgive myself if I didn't mention Roger the Dodger Staubach.
Nice. Okay, there you go with the classic uniform. That would be
Yeah, dude. So, lots of great NFL players. Yeah, we didn't even talk about all NBA players. I'm selfish and I only like the Spurs. So,
well, yeah.
Cuervo
we've got
said
plenty of-
Messi and Ronaldo. I saw Kit, or it might have been Kit, but I'm thinking it's that one because that's one of the only third-party people I follow on Facebook. But there was a Ronaldo, a Messi, and a Neymar.
Yeah, I actually
1/6 figure. And I would actually get a Neymar. He's my favorite soccer player. So
Really?
or Messi is my. I like Brazil, so that's why Neymar.
I
but
see.
Messi is
that's
arguably
the
the
guy
best of all time.
from the Black Panther movie.
Bro, Stephen
I know he
A
played soccer.
is incredible, bro. I saw him argue with someone about cars
He's
the
not
other day.
saying that.
It's incredible.
Very funny joke.
the guy's a professional arguer for sure. He's but yeah, so I saw those soccer figures. They looked nice, and it's definitely a start, but they looked a little rough. I wasn't completely sold on them.
I only saw the boxes. I didn't actually look at the figures. So.
because we talked about them on the show before, and they looked. Appreciate that someone's doing it. I think that they may have been licensed as well. I'm not 100%, but yeah, they looked a little
I'd
tough.
be much more enthusiastic about more musicians. I like that we're getting a lot of musicians from different people now, but it's just not musicians that I care to have. I'm waiting for Kiss and Ozzy and Metallica and all those. So Johnny Cash. I'd be much more enthusiastic about that kind of stuff. So
The musicians, yeah, I think we kind of mentioned that.
Taylor
Once-
Swift.
T Swift, come on,
bro,
in the press box.
we were
at a
talking about
Chiefs
Taylor
game.
Swift last night. I couldn't believe how famous this chick is, dude. This is getting crazy.
Why?
Is she potentially the most famous artist
She's-
in the world right now?
She probably is the most, but even of all time, she's like the 5th most famous pop artist of all time. Like, she's only just below like Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson. She's above Justin Timberlake, which I thought was insane. I was like, dude, how the hell? I thought it was crazy how popular she's getting.
She's an angel.
Yeah, it's kind of insane to think about her. I don't think I realized how like insanely famous she was up until recently. Till the NFL just started simping so hard over the mere.
That's
thought
why
of
I
her.
notice it now.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's actually super fucking annoying.
Yeah, I think everyone's kind of over that piece, but
I mean, they're fucking bleeding viewers every year. They need all the fucking help they can get.
it's true. They need young minds now. So Shane, I do want to ask you. So we've talked to death about the sports. Okay, so into the holiday season, are you prepared to jump on any sales as they come up, or do you think that there's enough figures in the pipeline that you're just going to be patient and kind of ride out what you know is coming? Like, are you leaving some capacity to jump on some deals?
Well, like, I think, like, if I just look at my wish list, it's the easiest way of doing this because, like, what would I realistically pull the trigger on? Because I'm that guy who's like, it's not a deal if you're not looking for it in the first place. It's just a waste of money that you could potentially put into another figure that you do actually want.
It's true.
But like, I'm trying to look at things on my wish list that are actually out because I think, like I said already, a lot of these Black Friday deals and a lot of these coupon codes are for in-stock items.
Yeah.
So a few of the things I have seen are for in-stock items like Sideshow and like Lion Rock and I think KG Hobby as well. It's all in-stock item stuff. So like I said, the Clone Pilot, yeah, I could pull the trigger on that for the right price. And the integrated suit, Spider-Man.
Okay, do you need
That
the
one.
deluxe or the standard? Because that's actually
No,
the
the
one that I'm looking at too.
The standard, because I just want the three boys together, like Andrew, Toby, and Andrew, Toby, and Tom together, and as they appeared in that final, showdown in No Way Home. And like I've been banging on about this for probably 2 years now. I just want to treat them in a meme post. Like I just want to do it. Like I just know. I think for the longest time that integrated suit, I think it's destined for the bargain bin because a lot of the Spider-Men are in the bargain bin because the market's so saturated with them. Like so
many
that's one
Spider-Man.
I'll be paying attention to that one, and the Clone Pilot for the right price. The rest of the stuff is pre-orders, so I just don't think I'm going. The sales don't really. It's usually pre-orders aren't allowed, so it's kind of redundant, really. But those two, I'll be looking at. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I like that addition of that Spider-Man because I do plan to get that costume at the end of the film as well. So do I need two from that film? I don't know. I've already gone deep enough down that line that hey, what's one more if it's at the right price? So yeah, it's getting tricky. Okay, this is the Black Friday special. I know we started off the show talking about deals. Anything else that you guys are on the hunt for? It doesn't have to be a figure, but anything else that you're going to jump on when it comes to Black Friday? Wow, all right.
This is
a
my
very
sponsor.
talkative group.
I'm on the hunt for a lot of stuff, so I can't narrow anything specifically. I'm getting everything back. So that's why I'm like, there's a lot of old shit that I'm looking for. But luckily, everything is selling for cheap nowadays, even Grail stuff. So I think it'll be easy to find deals. I don't really think that it'll be that hard. So
Yeah, in terms
very
of
good.
collectibles, I'm not really too sure what I'm kind of. needing at the moment that is not either sitting in my pile of loot at BBTS or just not out yet. So, yeah, I can't really. I know I want to buy a lot of gun stuff. That's about it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's where all my money's going right now.
Man, yeah, I know you guys are deep. When I looked in the Collecting Weekly chat, it was like all this gun talk, and I was like, "Mother of God!" It's
I think
horrifying.
that's kind of.
Wow, I was thinking
my
about
focus.
going back in there. Thank God you just warned me to never do that.
How dare
It's a
you.
great place, but it just last night it got.
Well,
Yeah. No, early this morning, but yeah, I think that's gonna kind of be my main focus this year is that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So I might quit the
Got it,
show
got it.
actually.
So guns. Yeah, for me it's video game stuff. I'm definitely on the hunt for video games, but I got so many damn ones I haven't played already. It's like you got to be selective. You got to have a focus, like Shane would say. So with that, we've got one of the OG hosts in the house here, Big Bretta. He wasn't invited. He definitely was invited, but we did it start at a time where he was.
I feel sick that I'm here and he wasn't invited. I feel sick.
He was invited. He's messing around. No, we're gonna do a bargain bin bros hopefully next week and have everyone back here. So just want to thank everyone for joining today. If you're still here, hit the like button, please. What's coming up on Collecting Weekly, and we're gonna wrap right now.
We have Small Talk. We have After Dark tonight, Small Talk tomorrow, Friday, just another Friday night, Saturday, D&D. So it should be fun.
Heck yeah! All right, so definitely go check out Collecting Weekly. Shane, what's coming up on 1/6 Figure Focus?
Nothing planned at the moment. Got the Hope Show next Monday night, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just hoping we get some announcements or releases tomorrow. It's been very, very quiet. But that's pretty much
Has
it.
been quiet.
It has been quiet, so which is usually, yeah, I reckon there's a storm coming. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for the invite. Appreciate it.
Like, yeah, thanks for sitting here and letting us list off sports figures that you've never heard of.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
really,
yeah. It wasn't easy. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, his mind was thinking, "Damn, I should be at that show." But no, really appreciate you being on here. Definitely go check out Collecting Weekly 1/6 Figure Focus. Eddie, I know you're going to give a renewed emphasis to the channel. Is it being rebranded? What's the plan?
no, I just got other stuff going on. I don't know. I don't want to do what I do everywhere else, so I don't know. It might just be pre-recorded videos about my thoughts and stuff, so like you can find it quicker in like 10-minute videos or 5-minute videos. I don't really want to do live streams or anything, so I'm figuring that out. I finally got a laptop, so I'm gonna start working on.
What'd you get?
Actually, Payne sent me his old MacBook Pro. So
Oh
shout
fuck,
out
you
to
don't
Payne.
want. The FBI's coming
wow.
for that any day. You should
Bro,
probably
wow,
get rid
that's
of that.
just been
thing.
a-
Have you
dark web, bro.
have you
It
put a
was,
blue light over it?
See that
It
thing
was
from space.
sanitized. The second they got it, it was sanitized
The contact
and
high.
renewed. So yeah, no, I'm gonna start working on editing some stuff and figuring it out. But it's not dead. I've been doing other stuff. So
Yeah, Marco, you fucking guy.
No, I wasn't. That's not what I was implying. Wow, here I am, the bad guy trying to plug his channel. Anyways, Eddie, thanks for being on. Thanks everyone for joining today, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm gonna play this clip. I don't even know what this is, so if I switch halfway through, then sorry about it.
What's her last name? I'll look it up. I don't really recall. Starts with an S. So Swummy, Slippy, Slappy, Swanson? Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the... Oh, yeah! It's right here. Samsonite. I was way off. I knew it started with an S.
You are now watching the Bargain Bin Bros. You're goddamn right.